Hey guys, thanks for clicking on my video. Appreciate the support as always. I'm out here today, heading out on a camping trip. Got the bike, the Grizzly's all loaded up. I left from over by the Hillsborough Golf Club. I just parked the truck there on the side of the road and unloaded from there, hit the trails. Really nice, cool trails coming through the woods there when you first get in, and then after you go through that, you'll hit the rail bed, which is the #1 ATV trail, and it's like the 678, I think, for the snowmobile trail. But I just veered off here just to do a little intro. And this here is the Fairview shelter for the Albert County Trailblazers. Got my dog Wendell with me today, of course. Like I said, the bike's all loaded up. I have a new tent that One Tiger sent me, so I'm going to try that out. They sent it to me a while back, but I just never got around to trying it out, the new baby and stuff. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys the this shelter. I got here, the door was open. I don't know if that's by design, but can't really go in because of the COVID stuff, I think, still. Wendell, breaking the rules again, bro. Yeah, your basic shelter, not a lot of firewood left there. People put their trash in there, but whatever. Sign the wall. This is a really nice shelter. Probably fire. So yeah, we're hitting the trail today. I'm using the Polaris Ride app again to map out my trail. I'm gonna take mostly snowmobile trails, but we're obviously light on them in the summer. Should be a good day, so hopefully you guys stay tuned for the whole video. And I'll put this at the start, but if you're not a subscriber and you like the video, definitely like, subscribe. It really helps out my channel. I noticed that something like 60% of my views come from people who aren't subscribers. So definitely subscribe. It helps me out, helps the channel grow, and I'd really appreciate it. So yeah, we're going to jump back on the bike and hit the trail. Alright, so we just passed the, I always get it mixed up if that's the, pretty sure that's the Fairview shelter. I always get it mixed up. It could be the Dawson. I'll put it at the bottom of the screen there. So yeah, we got Wendell here, and he's raring to go. He's got his new, it's the same crate, but I just put some padding on it. People have been calling for it, and I knew I needed to do it, so I just did that one day. But yeah, we're gonna head up here, and there should be an intersecting trail system right up here for the sled trails. Like I said, I'm using the Polaris Ride app. I don't have the Quad NB app yet, but I sent them an email and asked them if they wanted me to, you know, if they wanted to give it to me for free and I'd do a video on it, but never even got a response back. So if anybody knows anybody at Quad MB, let them know. Even if they say no, it's okay. It's no big deal. I'll just continue using the free app. With the Polaris, I'm told that the Quad MB one is pretty nice, though. It shows it's a lot more detailed and stuff. So yeah, we're heading down here and gonna go on a nice camping trip. I already said I had the new tent, the One Tigress. I think they called it a Baker style tent. There's a few other videos on it on YouTube. There was a burning ban going on here in New Brunswick. You were only allowed to have a fire between 8 p.m. and 8 a.m. So later at night when it cools down, you were allowed to have a fire, but I checked it, it's still like that. They never updated it since yesterday. And we got a ton of rain last night, yesterday evening, and then a little bit last night. So as you guys can see, there's lots of water down, which is awesome. We really needed it. Everything was so dry, it was terrible. Alright guys, so you follow that trail down here and you're gonna, the intersection to the 864 sled trail. I'm gonna take that one. But I just want to show you guys, way up there, there's a really nice look off you guys can get to if you ever come down here.
So you just drive past it this way, and there's going to be a trail right over here on your left-hand side. My buddy Evan, he's crazy. Well, he used to be crazy in his younger days, but you can see like a hill climb trail right there, and he used to go up that on his dirt bike. You could not pay me enough to even attempt to do something like that. So it's just about a minute or two down here, and then there's a trail right here to your left that'll take you up there. So yeah, it's a pretty steep hill coming up to the little look-off spot, but you shouldn't need four-wheel drive or anything if you have a decent set of tires. The camera never seems to do it justice, but anybody who films knows that. And then when you come out right here. Beauty view. I mean, you could camp up here too, I guess. Be a good spot.
Alright, made it up to the top here. I took a few pictures, let Wendell stretch his legs. Beauty spot. Wendell's not too sure about the height though. Get out of there. Hey, get. Boy. So yeah, there's my trail right down here. And here's the view from up top. Pretty cool. I don't know if I can zoom in enough. You guys might be able to see. Yeah, you can see it, the red roof over there. Nice camp, all by itself out in the woods. Beautiful spot. You want to get going or what? Alright. Let's get going.
Alright. I'll, just in case anyone was wondering, I still got, you know, decent amount of distance to the edge. I wasn't going to drive over. Sometimes the camera doesn't quite show that, and then you get people commenting, so just thought I'd show that to you guys. Well, we're going to get going here. Probably won't show up on the camera, but she's a pretty steep hill going down, but Grizzly has a pretty decent engine brake. Like right now I have to keep giving it gas. I haven't touched my brakes yet, so earlier I said I was going to hit the I think it's called the 7 or 864 trail that way. I'm actually going to go this way, and I'll come back on that trail over there tomorrow, as long as everything goes good. No catastrophic failure with the bike or anything, or me. Even though I kind of tweaked my backpack there, jumped off the bike with the heavy pack on and felt a little sharp pain, but hopefully it's nothing too serious. Alright, so you're going to come out to this road. This is the Snowmobile Trail 864, or the ATV Trail 6. The ATV Trail, this is a summer-only trail. In the winter, you're not allowed on here, so that basically tells me that this is part of the Snowmobile Trail that they don't mind us driving on in the summer. So Trail 864. Alright, so once you come up the road, you're going to hit here, and this is, I think they call it the shale pits anyways. This is where all the guys come. There's big mud holes down there if you guys want to play in the mud. Trail goes that way. That's a good trail that leads into some nice ATV trails. And behind the bushes here, it still says 864 trail coming up the hill here. So that's the way I'm going to go. But if you guys remember, I did my Grizzly test video with the Alka shocks right here in the shale pit, and there's like a little loop that goes around. So definitely check out that video if you ever want to compare two Grizzlies, one with Alka shocks and the sway bar removed versus just a stock one with everything stock. After that video, I removed my sway bar and I'll never go back. So we're heading this way. It's a beautiful day today. It's supposed to get up into the mid-20s, which is a perfect temperature for ATVing. You start getting up to 30 or more, it's pretty hot. Really nice woods in through here too, like just beautiful. They actually put some crushed stone down here. They must have had issues with washing out or something, rutting up. This is a pretty steep and long hill too, actually. Never shows up really good on the camera, but if you look down over the bank, she's straight down into a little, it's like a little brook running down there. Oh, well, I was gabbing away there and I didn't realize, but my GoPro was off. The battery died on it, so I just stopped to change it. I just want to show you guys, hopefully it shows up on the camera, it's not too much glare. That's me, and we're here at the trail, the intersection trail, so I'm on the 864, that's the one I'm going to continue to take. This is the 862, down that way. I just noticed there's a little lake down there, so I might just pop down here, check out the lake, see what it looks like, and then I'll come back up here and then keep going on the 864. And then up here there's going to be another intersection for the trail 861. But yeah, this is a great app. You guys should definitely use it. Well, I found the lake. It's not a bad size. It's actually an old log cabin back there. Just gonna cruise up here, take a look around, and maybe we'll come back and check out that little cabin. It's really, really tore up, so. Broadleaf Ranch, this way. I've never been in here. Actually, most of these trails that I've been on today I've never been on before, so it's really nice through here. It's all hardwoods, lots of maple. Always like to stop and look in the mud there. You got moose tracks going right there, the bigger ones. You got some raccoon tracks, and then there's some beat down tracks that are going in there, and those would probably be beaver tracks. Could be a muskrat, but they look a little too big to be a muskrat. So yeah, I don't know if there's, I seen a camp back there at the very start of the road. I don't know if this is a camp road here or not. No, it's just a beautiful little camping spot, it looks like. Don't know if this is somebody's private land either, so I don't want to, I don't know. If anyone's watching and knows if you're allowed to camp here, let me know. I'll let Wendell out. Oh, there you go, buddy. I thought I'd just stop here and take a little look around. Really nice spot. I don't know. Pillars there, I don't know what that would have been for. Oh, people out enjoying the paddleboard. What a beautiful spot. Nice camp over there. Wendell's loving it. Yeah, never even knew this lake was here. Doesn't seem like there's any other camps on the lake. Could go over there and talk to them and see if this would be a spot you're allowed to camp or not. Wendell's belly deep there now, searching around. I'm sure there'd probably be some leeches and might be some bass in there. I can hear the frogs going like crazy. Wendell's staring at the kids. Dragonflies everywhere. What a cool spot this is. Definitely mark this on my map. I don't know whose land this is. If anybody knows, just let me know in the comments or send me a personal message. Let me know if you're allowed to be out here, camp here, because it could be a pretty sweet spot to come and camp. Old bed frame. There might have been an old camp here at one time. Could have been pillars there. She burnt down maybe. I don't know. Anyways, I'm sure some of you out there knows. So let me know. Anyways, we're gonna hit the trail again here. Alright, so I marked that spot down. Hopefully I can find out if you're allowed to camp there or not, because man, what a beauty spot that would be. And the wife might even want to go there. So we're heading back out the same way we came. I could keep going that way and there's a loop back around too, but might explore some of those on the way out. Alright, we're back to the 864 trail going up the hill. Like I said, the 862 is that way. I think I know why back there was some gravel put down. It must have been those people that own the camp, because the trail's a lot rougher here now than back there, so that's why. Alright, so then you come out to this pavement, and this is the Caledonia road. My buddy Sean has a camp on this road. So the trail says to just take the road down here. So when you get down here, you'll get to the Southeast New Brunswick Snowmobile Association. Say that 10 times fast. If you ever wanted to, you could park your truck in there and offload there. And this will get you onto all the trails here in Caledonia, which is the most beautiful. It's great. So still the orange or the green sign there says 864, and I think the 864 is actually over here. But yeah, this is their clubhouse. You know, big clubhouse. They have their events. They got probably their groomers and stuff in there. You can see the draggers over there for the groomer. There's a trail map there if you guys wanted to use that. But yeah, I wanted to go this way because I want to come in the back way into where I'm going to camp. And this is like a little dirt road, and 864 this way, so we're still... Alright, just got here to another intersection. You can either go this way, which is the number 34 trail. That'll bring you to the same spot where we're going to go. But I want to take the... I want to go... this way too, I guess, is the 34 trail. I don't know, it's like a big loop. Anyways, I'm going to keep going this way, and then it's going to bring us down the backside. And I think this is a steep hill right here where those squiggly lines are. Hopefully it shows up on the camera. And that'll bring us in towards where Crooked Creek and stuff is. So yeah. Guess I got to put it in gear.
A few moments later.
Well, I'm back to this intersection where I came up from the clubhouse. Came here and I went behind me. I was looking down there for half an hour. I was able to get over here to this intersection, and I was trying to find this trail that goes down. It's in 865. I got part way and then I got off it, and I circled around for a while and wasn't able to find it. So, you know, it's 1:15 now. So I just came back to this intersection, and I'm just going to follow this trail down. It goes to the same spot. I just wanted to see what that squiggly line was, if it's the steep hill I'm remembering, but we're going to head this way. So yeah, when I was down there, I ended up finding somebody's cabin. Really beautiful spot right at the top of a hill. He had a bunch of trail cameras set up and stuff, so maybe he got me on that. I waved. I found it by accident, and I just took a little bit of video of looking out over the horizon. It was just gorgeous, man. But yeah, so we're heading down towards where we want to camp. I hope, hopefully there's nobody there. I know there's a few spots along the river to camp, and can be a kind of a popular spot because you can get there by truck, and it's close to Crooked Creek, and Crooked Creek is crazy busy. People love jumping off the off the cliff into the water. Oh, I'm kind of glad I ended up coming this way because it's a really nice trail. Trail 34, if you guys are looking to come the same route that I did. Yeah, it's really nice in through here. A lot of old growth trees. I've seen some of the biggest not cedar, but birch tree. I've seen some of the biggest birch trees I've ever seen. Looks like we got a little mud pit. Well, I just had to stop and change my GoPro. Of course, it died right as I was entering the mud pit. But if you come this way, there's a rock right there. I didn't see it. It was kind of covered by more mud. But man, I hit hard underneath, right in the center of my bike. So hopefully the skid plate did its job. If it's busted, it's busted. I don't care. But I'll just get some aluminum ones. I'm sure it'll be fine. But if you guys go that way, just be mindful of that rock in the middle of that mud pit, because she hit pretty hard. I'm sure you might be able to hear it on the video. I got a little sign, danger sign here. Must be a steep hill, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, she's steep. This might actually be, I think this is the one they call Canada Hill. And yeah, and right now I'm just letting the engine brake do its thing. I just stopped. Look at how steep that is. That'll give you the idea of how steep it goes down over the other side. It goes right out of sight. I can't even see the bottom. So someone let me know, is this what you guys call the Canada Hill? I don't know. I remember my buddies who sled a lot talking about Canada Hill, and we went on it before, but I can't exactly remember where it was. I know it was over here somewhere. That's why I love Caledonia. It's so pretty. It's all these big hills like this. They're mountains for New Brunswick, but I'm sure there's somebody in Alberta or BC laughing at me calling these mountains, but they're mountains to us, goddammit. That's all we have, alright? So give us a break. Small province with small mountains. Well, I just got down to the bottom of the hill here, and this is the junction. This is where I wanted to come out before, but I couldn't find that friggin' trail, so maybe tomorrow I'll go exploring a bit that way, but I was planning on going the opposite way. We'll see. I'll look at the map tonight. This is really nice in through here too. It's all tree covered. Someone doesn't need a wheel with a strut. Oh my god, look at the bends in that donut tire. Somebody came back here and just beat the hell out of that. Would have been a small car. Oh my god, this trail is gorgeous. Forgot how nice it was. I remember it being nice like from a long time ago when I was riding here, but completely forgot. Oh, I just seen this. I mean, this would be easy to miss. It kind of comes out of nowhere. So look at that washout. Right down into the river. God. So the bend in the river goes up that way. You guys can see the hill. I mean, it's just huge here. I love Caledonia Mountain. It's great. River is crystal clear. Very, very rocky. So just off of the bridge, there's a little camping spot here. Nobody's here. Nice view of the covered bridge. This could be a nice spot here too. Water is crystal clear. A little bit of firewood left over. Definitely a spot to remember for sure. So yeah, we can remember those two camping spots by the bridge. Or even if you guys just want to come down here for a day trip, stop there, have a little lunch. Another camping spot. This looks like a pretty well used one too. And then there's a spot here you can go down to, oh my god, there's not much of a bridge here, is it? Alright, so the bridge is not in good shape. I see there's a trail there. Drive through the river is probably safer, but I hate driving through the river. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to put one wheel right on that big log and one wheel right on that log, because there's a piece here missing. So if my one wheel's there and one wheel's there, I should be fine. But yeah, not much of a bridge left here. This is missing here too, so I'll have to really watch it. So although the deck boards are in rough shape, the big guys underneath are still good. So I felt comfortable enough to cross. It wasn't wiggling or anything when I was going on it. So yeah, one last look at that sketchy bridge. Those timbers underneath are still, they are giant. They're in good shape, but the deck boards, oh my god. If I was in a side-by-side, anything heavier than my bike, probably wouldn't have did that.
Well, I came back to the other side of the covered bridge. Just started getting unpacked a little bit, and my buddy Evan showed up. Over there taking a leak. But yeah. So he just stopped in, him and his old man. We're gonna get everything set up. He's just got some music playing there. Right, Ev? Right. Alright. Alright guys, so we chose a spot here on the other side of the bridge. I went all the way down the trail. Most of the good spots are taken. I found one that wasn't, but there's nowhere to set a tent up, so that's no good. If I had a hammock, it probably would have been better, so maybe I'll look at getting a hammock sometime. Got the bike's all unloaded. My buddy Evan stopped by. Thank God he did. He helped me set this tent up. It wasn't easy the first time. I probably should have set it up in my yard first, but anyways, we got it up, and looks pretty good, to be honest with you. So obviously there's the bridge there. One tiger sent me this tent a while back, but I just never got a chance to get out and test her out.
their Baker style tent. Got a nice overhang here. I got my chairs set up in there. A couple poles, and then a couple poles here and there, and then that's it for the poles. Everything else just ties out. There's lots of room in there. The overhang can fold down, so it covers up the front of the tent. So this is the front. I may just keep it open tonight, depending on how windy it gets. Got all my stuff set up. Reflective blanket, and I got my wool blanket, and I have a air mattress, and then my little sleeping bag, and of course that is One Tiger sent that too, actually, just to be nice, I guess. They sent that for Wendell. It's like a little mat for him to lay on. I had it set out here, but he kept laying in the dirt. I don't know why. It's the dog thing, I guess. So yeah, this is the whole setup. I mean, it's pretty nice. And just so you guys know, it comes with 3 extra little panels, so you can block things off here. So you can put like one there, and I think one's actually a floor. I didn't bother with those. Show you guys this too. So on the back of the tent, to raise it up, I just put a stake. Came through the eye right there, around the stake, and down to a peg, and it just keeps it up. And that's actually nice to let some air getting in there. I did that on the other side too. So yeah, we got a great spot here picked out right by the river. I'm not cooking on a fire tonight. I'm going to be cooking with my Coleman single burner stove. I'm going to make some tacos. That'll be good. I'm going to get that fire pit cleaned out, those beer cans and stuff in there. I'm going to pick it all up, clean it up, and we'll have a little fire in there tonight, just for like some comfort type thing. So, but yeah, it's not a bad spot. Got a little beach right down here, and nice clear water. You guys can see right to the bottom. I mean, it's not overly deep, but super crystal clear river. So, sit. So before I make my supper, I always feed Wendell. He's got kibble, a little bit of dried liver, and I didn't have any steak or treats or anything made for him, so I just cooked him up a chicken breast last night and cut it all up. He's got that. So, are you hungry? I think you are. Yeah, get it. Well, Wendell's eating. I'm pretty hungry. Tonight we're gonna have some tacos. I'm gonna do them on my single burner stove here. We're just gonna cook the hamburger down, and I made my own taco spice, which is really easy if you guys want to make it. The main ingredient is cumin, and then add in, you know, your chili powder, garlic powder, whatever else you want. I added in some red Thai chili, ones that I dehydrate at home. Just add some spice. So yeah, there's quite a bit of fat there, so even though it's lean ground meat, I just soak it up with a piece of paper towel, and I'll go put it in the fire pit and burn that tonight. This is the same pan I use in pretty much all my camping videos. This one has sentimental value. My aunt in Newfoundland gave me this, and she is well into her 70s, I would say. And she said she got it from her mother, so we got all the fat soaked up there. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil and then add the spice. Olive oil is good fat, so don't mind having a little extra of that. And like I said, I made my own taco. Wendell's going after the horseflies. Made my own taco seasoning. Really easy, you guys, seriously. Way better than that bought and stuff. Main ingredient is cumin, like I said. Garlic powder, onion powder, whatever else you want to put in there, chili powder. Should be good. I made more than enough, but that'll sit in the cupboard at home for sure. Alright, got our soft shell tacos. You guys put the cheese on the bottom or the cheese on top? I sort of like putting it on the bottom so it melts a bit. Wendell, keep your little nose out of there. You already ate, my buddy. I shredded this up at home. Make less work out here. A little bit of red onion. Some cilantro, fresh from my garden. We eat a lot of cilantro. Some red pepper. I brought some salsa. And I just brought some lettuce. There you go. Alright, there they are. Tacos. You guys like soft shell or hard shell tacos? I like the soft shell ones a little bit better. Too spicy for you, buddy. I'm gonna finish this. I got enough to make probably 2 more. I have 2 more wraps, so finish this up and get back with you guys in a bit. Alright, so supper is done. I've cleaned my dishes, re-oiled my pan. Any scraps that I have, I'm just gonna burn them in the fire tonight so they won't be there. So, you guys are probably wondering, you know, am I sick or something? Haven't even had a beer yet. I haven't. I actually had, I had one there when Evan stopped in, but had one with him and his old man. I'll show you guys this. Now, I didn't, this is an old trick, everybody knows it, but I copied the name off of Mr. Joe Robinette, and he calls it his beer rear. So we got all my beers staying cold in the brook. So, I'm gonna have one of those now. Alright, so I'm gonna have a Kavik squeezed. Kavik is Dieppe, New Brunswick, so it's where I live. Oh yeah. But anyways, Wendell's going after the flies. The fire pit here is disgusting, so I'm gonna take the garbage out of it, put it in a bag, get that fire pit cleaned up, and then we'll have a fire tonight. Just basic salamander, the little lizards that we have here. Find those under rocks and damp spots. Found them when I was cleaning the fire pit out. Well, it's about 6:30 now. Wendell's in the tent, laying down. He must be tired. He'll probably come back out here in a little bit. Might go for a little walk up there. There's a little path, but got fire kind of situated here. I didn't have to cut down I cut down one standing dead right there. Unlike my buddy Josh Gammon, who just cuts down green trees all the time. I'm just kidding, Josh. Yeah, so the bigger logs were already cut up in here. I picked them up, they're pretty light. I went around and gathered all those, gathered everything here. And I thought this was pretty cool. So right here, there's a big hole in the ground, like a random hole. Hopefully it shows up there. Yeah, I guess it shows up on the camera. And Evan's father was here telling me that back in like the 1800s or so, there actually used to be a house there. That used to be the foundation, which is pretty cool. Yeah, would have been a nice spot to have a house back in the day. Probably a little cow path going through the woods. Our house here, all stone foundation, made out of the river rocks, I'm guessing. So I didn't bring any extra water, just this GI canteen fill. That's obviously gone, giving it to Wendell, and plus I drank some earlier. So I'm just using my Sawyer water filtration system. Basically just fill the bag up in the brook, screw the little thing on, follow the instructions, and you have clean water. I used it on my last trip. I drank 2 or 3 bags of the water through the filter and never got sick, never got the shits, anything, so. Well, Wendell's in laying down, of course. Fire's going pretty good. Threw a big piece of hardwood that was left here and collected another standing dead. And I have another beer. This one is by Flying Boats. This is another, Dieppe, New Brunswick, so it's close to home. And this one's called Flying Sasquatch, the True North Pale Ale. Well, had a couple guys stop in over at the other side, just having a couple beers. So I went over there, chit-chatted with them for a bit. Super nice guys, holy cow. One guy had the original 600 Grizzly, which is pretty cool to see. The other guy had an old school, not old school, but older brute force 650. Anyways, they took off down the trail there, and it's hard to see, but old Skippy here, he went tearing off after them. Drinking a Dirty Blonde by 9 Locks. 9 Locks makes very, very good beer. They're in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Anyways, 9 Locks, if anyone knows anybody that works there, tell them about my channel because I love your guys' beer. You guys make awesome. The beer that you guys have that they don't sell up here in New Brunswick is called Frig Off. I love it. It's the best beer. It's my favorite. Give me that stick. You give me that. Hey, give me that stick. Chop. Good boy. Well, the Dirty Blonde is gone. I'm gonna try this one. I've never tried it before. Foghorn Brewing Company. Roxy American Pale Wheat Ale. Ooh. So these guys are out of Quispamsis, New Brunswick. We'll give them a try. That's an easy drinking beer right there. Couldn't have asked for a better day. I was hoping to get one of those camping spots down there. Didn't get it. No big deal. Came here and it's been great. Can't ask for anything better than this. It's a good night. Definitely recommend it if you guys want to get out and try ATV camping. You guys should try it for sure. You can sit there and say, I want to, but you know, I'm not talking about the people that can't go, that are physically unable to go, not them, but if you're thinking about going, do it. Get the stuff you think you need, watch YouTube, listen to the professionals. Not me, I'm not a professional by any means. I learn every time I go. Stuff I should take and not take. It's awesome out here, but it also makes you appreciate back home. Might sound weird or cliche, but it's the truth. Makes you appreciate everything you have and how easy you have it back home. Well guys, she's getting pretty late there. Beer's all gone. Might be a couple more down there in the beer weir. Kind of just sitting here by the fire, watching the fireflies blink away out there over the water. Gonna let the fire die down, and then we'll be heading in the tent there. So catch up with the guys in a bit. Well, that'll do it for part 1 of this video. Definitely stay tuned for part 2. Be waking up, making breakfast, going exploring a few more nice spots that are close to here, and then heading back. So hopefully you guys stick around for part 2, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.